Hey girlfriends, and welcome back. So if you missed our last live stream, we went live with you guys for about 15 minutes or so. We were showing you guys behind the scenes of this hair video. So today's video is going to be how I created this asymmetrical long bob haircut on mom's wig. She created a wig by herself, y'all, with a little bit of guidance, and she wanted it installed on her hair, so I went ahead and cut it for her, styled it for her, as well as sewed it down. So I'm taking her hair down from a twist out. She did use my product that is coming soon, guys. Please be patient, but she did a twist out. It's a fresh twist out, and we're just separating the hair for a braid pattern. I'm creating that side part so that the closure can lay down extremely nice and flat on her head, and it won't look super bulky. So where you guys see that curved part is going to be her side part, and all of the braids are going to follow that part. All of the braids are going to be going down towards her ear, and in the back they go towards the nape, just pretty much freeing up that side part so that the closure just sits there right on top and it's not sitting on top of braids, making it super duper bulky. This method allows you to lay the closure down nice and flat and not have to go back in with any concealer or foundation of any sort. So I'm taking her braids, I'm just going to braid them together, cornrow them together all the way around her head. They'll meet in the nape and they'll crisscross in the back. Grabbing a needle and thread, I'm just going to go ahead and sew this cornrow down. I want the two cornrows to go over each other and lay down nice and flat. So I'm just going to sew them down solid and flat so that her wig sits nice and flat on top of her head. I personally like to use this braid pattern for any kind of closure wigs or anything that's going to have a part, just because it kind of frees up that part, like I said, and I can pretty much just lay everything else down nice and flat with a needle and thread. So I'm following up with some oil of my choice. This is the Cara Veda Alter Ego 10 times oil, I believe, and this is the wig that she made, y'all, so be sure to give her some encouragement in the comment section below. I think she did an amazing job, and this is what she came up with. So we went ahead and popped that wig on her head. Now that her braid pattern is finished, I cut above her ear to free up her ears because the band is pretty tight. So both sides are cut, and now we can go ahead and move into cutting the actual wig. So mom wanted an asymmetrical long bob haircut. She does not like short, super short hair, so we went ahead and just went a little bit longer than normal. I'm just cutting off my guideline. I pretty much just took all the hair from the nape and created a solid line, and all the rest of the hair is going to follow diagonally to this middle or nape part. Now every stylist cuts totally different. I like to outline or freestyle my cuts. I don't really follow too much of a specific pattern. I just kind of eyeball it and go with the flow, and then I go back in and refine my haircuts, pretty much getting rid of any of that loose or straggly looking hair, make it nice and straight. So the left side is going to be her long asymmetrical side, and the right side is just going to frame her face. And then I'm going back in and just refining my haircut. I'm not really doing too much elevation. I don't want to take off a whole bunch of length on the hair. Like I said, I want to keep it nice and long. So y'all know she plays all day. I really thought I stabbed her in the head with this needle, but I'm gonna go ahead and sew the wig down to those cornrows that I created in the beginning. This is gonna allow her wig to stay in place. She doesn't have to move it or shift it around or worry about putting it on in the mornings. It's already on, kind of like a sew-in. But I'm just going to sew everything up to the closure itself, and the back of her head is pretty much open. Myself and my mom, we both sweat a lot. We get hot really easily, so I thought it would be kind of nice to leave the back open, just like I do with my own head, so that she's able to flip it up at night and it's not all this pressure from the wig cap on her head throughout the night. And we are pretty much complete. I just laid down her edges. I bumped her hair a bit. I'm using a little bit of hairspray for the flyaways in her closure. Her closure was pretty short, so we just had to work with what we had. And this is the final look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little talk through tutorial. I love you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next video.